Hello, hello, hello. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Daisy.
I'm Mimi, and this is
Yeah, but before we dive in, what about, do you have any gist for me?
yes.
Let's
I've
hop in.
there's one mad gist. It's funny enough. It's you that told me about it. Then I was the one that I went to go and source it. It took me 2 days. Story is actually so crazy, immersed in my mind. For the 2 days, I was having like trust issues. This person I don't talk about. He cray cray. Okay, he cray cray. I'll just try to be brief and just touch on the point. So the story was about how she met, dated, lived with, married, and divorced her ex-husband, who is a pathological liar. So she met this guy. He said he was regional manager of some condiment company. Me, I'm going to guess Heinz. She didn't say the name, but I'm going to get Heinz because I'm like, that is a big. I mean, I don't know that big condiment company, so I'm going to get
Mm-hmm.
Heinz. Guess Heinz. That's how they met. They met on two dating apps, Facebook dating, which people are like, what? Facebook dating and I can't remember the other one. Sha. Anyway, so they met. Funny thing is that the night for their first dates had one of her tires blew, and then the woman said that in hindsight she felt like maybe God was trying to prevent her from going on the date. But I'm like, because so she went on it because when the tire blew, no, because this is why I won't say that because some people that's how they actually met at the love of their life. Like the person actually showed up, went over above and beyond, and everything turned out fine. Because that's what the guy did. The guy asked her for her location. He went to meet her. He helped fix her tire, and then they went to the dates together. Everything was
Maybe,
good.
would you say that was him having a lucid moment? Wait.
That's the thing, because like I don't know whether pathological liars are crazy. So that's like I can't even know if you're having a lucid moment or not. Like I can't even say, and she can't say. That's how they met, and they met in 2020, weeks before the she was in Georgia, weeks before they announced lockdown. So at the time, she lived in a two-bedroom house, and I guess it's different counties, and I guess it was in the county that was a bit cheaper. Um, so she was able to afford a two-bedroom house to be renting a two-bedroom house, and he lived in a studio. So he said, the agreement was that he'll move in with her.
So
So he moved
wait,
in with her.
freeze. The CEO
No, regional
of
manager, regional
Hands, oh
manager.
sorry, the regional manager of Hands lives in a studio apartment. I can't afford anything bigger.
I don't know about whether I can afford. He was saying that he was house hunting, right? So she was saying that
Uh-huh.
that since
You
lockdown,
see this, you know me, between me and you, I ask questions. I, I probe.
probe.
And that's the first, I'm probing. That's the first time. I'm like, excuse me. Okay.
Man is actually very
Keep
able to
going.
the studio. This is all what he's telling her, right? So he's telling
Hmm.
her this thing. And like
Yeah,
for
but you're
me,
telling me, and
one
I'm
thing
like,
that I find a red flag is when people start bragging about money a lot. And like, it's a red flag.
hmm
It's either you think money is what makes you, or you don't
hmm
have it. So for me,
hmm
when it's talking a lot about money and how he has offshore account, I was like, offshore accounts. How many people have offshore accounts? If I have an offshore
I
account,
mean,
why
if
would I
you
tell
ain't
you?
gonna know, it's
Exactly,
offshore.
but she admitted, she said that she knew that she overlooked a lot of things, and it was just because she was hoping that it was her time, that she wants to find love. This is an older,
Hmm
she's like when I say older, I mean she likely was in her 30s, if not 40s. I think she's in her 30s, so she was in her 30s when she met this guy in 2020, and so she was really more like tired, I guess tired of dating. I didn't tell the story from a point of view of a victim. She didn't tell the story as like, oh my god, feel sorry for me. So that's like when she was saying that, oh, some people were leaving her mean comments. I'm like, that's very unnecessary, very unnecessary. But what I found most interesting, the last set of videos, um, people were commenting that, oh, this is triggering, this is reminding them of their relationship. Some people said they had children with this person, with their own person. I'm like, first of all, there are too many people that can relate to this. This is a problem.
hmm
Why can't so many people relate? What is going on here? And is this a problem that we need to look into like legally or something? I don't believe that find this to be it's not even supposed to be a search. I don't believe that the activity of love or whatever should involve so much nonsense. Like it's unfortunate that human beings have made it into this whole thing. Like because what's all this now? Because this man actually ended up becoming FBI agent. So let me just get right into it and just begin to throw out the things that I was like. So he said that he was regional manager when they met, right? Then he was paying
hmm
her. He was paying her. So he was his, when he moved, instead of paying her rent, there was no red flag to pick at that point because like he's the one paying her rent. Because what I would have thought was that he'll move in and then he'll start watching off of her. Nope. And he said that he used to go to work every single day at 6 o'clock every day or 6:15, and he used to come back between 3:30 and 4 every day. This guy invent he so during their course of their relationship, he first of all got promoted to VP. So
Mm.
the promotion came a new car. So do you know this man,
Mm.
this wicked man did? He made her go up and down with him, test driving cars. He said, "Oh, that is authorized for 90,000, all like everything tax 90,000." He made her go to the best. She said they went to Audi, BMW, Mercedes, just you name it. And it was obvious, like I said, it's not this. So she said that she wanted a Kia. It's not Kia he was taking her to. He left the Kia. It was all these higher end ones that he was taking her to. Everything. Okay, they decided on a car. They said that he's getting the car and then he'll get her a car. He decided on a car. He now said, "Oh, that can you prepare all the salesman? Oh, can you prepare all the documents?" Or he now called, and then he called his financial advisor that, "Oh, that I must purchase a car. Like I want to send you the details. Oh, okay. What's your email?" He now gave me the email. And now coordinator, "Oh, did you receive it?" "Oh no, you didn't." Like a way. Like a mad person. Like, oh my gosh, it's so scary. And obviously, at that point, she didn't know. She just thought, sometimes things take time. Things, people don't get things. I have not received certain emails. It's not a big deal. That's why I said they didn't receive an email. It's like, oh, it happens. It may take some time, whatever. So last year, the whole thing fell through because obviously the last never got their money. So, but she didn't really. She was like, "Oh, whatever." Then they were house hunting. So they found a house that she liked, and then so the agents that they were using when they called her to say, "Oh, that are they still putting an offer on the house?" And she's like, that he told her that he has put an offer on the house. She now calls him, so she calls him Legion in this thing, and actually it's Legion because Baba is weird. So she called him, and it's like, "Oh no, he's not using her. He's not using the guy. He's using her. He's one of his friends. One of his friends is a real estate agent, so it goes to go through him." Which I mean, first of all, obviously is lying, but if that was true, that would be somehow because this person did the work, and then you want to give the commission to somebody else just because they're your friend. That to me, that's kind of somehow. Obviously, that doesn't matter in this case because he was lying. He said that he has other contract. He checked. Long story short, he was sold to somebody else. This happened like 2 or 3 times. So she was like, "You know what? I'm not house hunting again with you. Just forget it. I'm not doing it." So he now said that okay, he'll be house hunting for them, and this is what he was using as excuse to be coming back later from work. So he was not coming back by 5:36 in the guise of house hunting. After they did it together, she got pregnant, and I mean, I say this with all sensitivity. To God be the glory. She lost the baby. All sensitivity because this guy is he's a pathological liar, and she would have been screwed if she was tied to this guy for the rest of her life. And I'm so glad she lost the baby. This guy was lying to his aunts once again. Not his aunts. They said that he's his mom's friend. He was lying to her that they had the baby. The aunt was always saying, "Oh, that he should bring them over." That he was always coming up with excuses up and down. It was at the end, after she discovered all the things, that she now called the auntie. That the aunt was like, "Oh, how's the baby?" And she now had to tell auntie that, "So sorry that I don't have a baby. The baby, we lost the baby. So sorry that you've been thinking you had a baby for all this time." Like, so imagine somebody that miscarried having to apologize to somebody else because obviously that the person is already like bonding with an imaginary child, and you're like, "So sorry,
Yeah.
like it's gone, like there's no
Mm-hmm.
child." So she said that when she met him, he was like a 3X, size 3X. So he was quite a huge guy. At the end of the story, she said that he was like a medium. I'm like, God is punishing him. I love it.
Well, it looks like
It's
from
like I
growth,
did ways back.
he's adding the weight back.
Anyways, so that happened. Then other things that were wild. Oh, he claimed he went to San Diego State. That he claimed he had one ex-wife, and they lived in California before he moved to Atlanta. And then the social insurance number that he used apparently is not his own. So she ran it because at some point she gets suspicious because of all this house and car thing. So she ran the social security number. Everything came back clean. So she's like, okay, no problem. He also said he had a Chase bank account. He used to show her these bank account statements that had like $700,000
Mm-hmm.
in it, but he never showed her his offshore accounts statements.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, offshore. Why do you want to see
Eh?
it?
So, anyway, so the thing that they're both Christians. So at some point, them living together was now getting a bit, and they were like, that her family and his family was not like, what's up? Why people still just living together, married? So they ended up getting married, and then when she got married, that's when the can of worms just exploded. I can't remember what they were doing. Then he used this different social security number. So she took it and she ran it. That's why she started discovering discovery upon discovery. But before that, Before that, he said he went to San Diego State that he played something called arena football. I actually didn't look up what arena football is. I don't know if you know what arena football is.
Mm.
And he claimed that he made money from it. I'm like, I don't think so because it's not popular. They don't think you made money. Anyways,
I'm sure Google search arena football has been going
through the roof, man.
I want to do arena football. The next thing that comes up is salary.
Yes, no, because he claimed that that's where he got his money from. So it's like okay, so he was really rich then. Most question
Indoor American
in the
football.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
is do they have leagues? There's the
Yeah, it's a league. The Arena Football League is referred to one of the three successive professional indoor American football leagues in the United States.
okay, so people
So yeah,
can make money. Okay.
yeah.
Then even later on, her grandfather said that when he saw him, he was like, "This guy did not play any football." But do you know what?
I
That's
mean,
annoying
he
because
could have let his son go.
Grandpa didn't tell her at that moment that baby girl, I don't think that this guy, the San Diego State University thing now. So she tried to request a transcript, and apparently, well, I don't know because in Canada, I don't think anybody can request my transcript but me. I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't
you
think
need
so.
my
Yeah.
information, so maybe it's different there. I don't know. So
Actually, maybe not. Maybe not request your transfer, but someone can request if you went to the school.
how?
Maybe like, cause if they want to do a background check on you to make sure that you actually were said yeah, so they can. But I don't think they can get your transfer, but they can find out if you went to the school. If you tell them your name and the year, they try and see if you actually went to the school. And people have been caught in lies like that before in the past. I
Yeah.
mean, there's one famous person that that they keep asking you to bring. You say you went to a
Oh,
school.
president.
There you go. So yeah, and he can't bring it out.
You
So
can't bring it. Oh, even the school too can neither confirm nor deny.
mhm,
So when she found out that basically she tried to look request transcript or something, and his name didn't come up, nothing came up. They were like there was no record of him at the school. So she brought up to him that she tried to find him that, but like he didn't go to like she was like you didn't go to San Diego State, did you? Because she said that at some point she just kind of she knew he was lying. She just kind of let it be that she knew he was lying. So he now said that no, he went there that his dad paid for him to be a private citizen. So so that his this will be hidden, but that no, he went there. She now said, huh? Please, what are we? Are we public citizens?
very public.
I was like,
I
what is
feel
a private citizen? Then she said that one time she checked his phone, he was sleeping, and then she checked his phone, she said that he had been talking to a prostitute.
okay.
Not just talking to the prostitute, he was asking her how much for stuff, and then he said thanks
Mhm.
for whatever, which means he had gone to patronize the prostitute. I saw another message of him saying, "Oh, where are you?" Like like when somebody's outside and they're trying to track each other.
And mhm.
So at least twice he visited the prostitute. This was after they were married. When she saw those messages, she got upset and everything, and that's when they went into marriage counseling. Which I'm like, I don't know what the point of this marriage counseling is. Because this marriage it's not even going down. He was already down. Like so even the people that they did they counseling them, they were just like, oh, this relationship gets as it be. They're like, I don't think this is gonna last. And then it was in this time that she now found the other social security number. I think they're trying to join bank account or something, and so he needed to present his social security number. That was when sis now found out that the person I've been living with is a convicted felon.
Mhm.
That he's not a regional manager for any condiment company. He works as
Mhm.
a forklift operator or something, which is why he goes to work by 6:15 a.m. Because I mean, how many VPs go to work by 6:15 a.m. and they have the same closing time every day? That's odd. Found out that he had two ex-wives, not one.
Mhm.
She called the ex-wife that he claimed. This guy lied that his ex-wife lost one of her children. So when the woman was speaking to the ex-wife, she was like, "Oh, hey, how is this person?" She said, "Oh, she's fine. That what happened?" She said, "Oh no, nothing." Because she was like, she can't tell another woman that somebody had killed, unalived her child, like,
Mhm.
because that would be so wild. She would just be like, "What the f, man?" That would be so disturbing. Actually, why did you in this narrative? Why did you have to do anything with my children? Right?
Mhm.
It was weird. He said that he was always on the phone with his brother every day before work, and that he'll say, "Oh, John, like his brother named John. Oh, John says hi, babe," and she'll say, "Oh, hi, John," and that, and I said, oh, did you hear that? Okay, continue. He'll be laughing, having 45, 30, an hour long conversation with John, because when she spoke to the brother, first of all, he claimed that he had two sisters. When she spoke to the family members, they're like, nope, he just got two brothers. He's a twin, and then he has an older brother. She was like, a twin? He said, yeah, it's a twin. So it's the twin social security number that the first one that came back clean and everything. That's the twin social security number. That's the twin that has the big account, offshore, regional manager or VP lifestyle, has the house, car, everything. That's the life
Mm-hmm.
that he was pretending to have. And when she spoke to the older brother, the brother said that we do not talk because he'll lie and he a fraud. Even the cousin that spoke to, she was like, "No, we don't talk." Like, like he's just, and he said it was your auntie. She's like, "That's not my auntie. That's my mommy's friend that we don't really talk to." I said, "Oh my god!" So I was found out that he didn't have sisters. Then she found out that so she said that one time they were shopping for a little girl. They bought little girl shoes, and he made her ship it off to some address, and he told her that that was his niece's, that was for his niece, and he called the niece Egypt. So when she was talking to the brother, I said, "Oh, your niece, your daughter Egypt." He said, "Huh?" He said, "Egypt now that we sent her shoes." He said, he said his daughter's name is not Egypt. No shoes were ever sent to her. That definitely didn't happen. Like, she's not like so this that one. I'm sure that that one is that's still an unsolved mystery because who is Egypt? So me, I suspect that maybe he has a kid.
Yeah, probably.
So I'm like, damn, 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 damn. So anyways, on the day she found out, like when she found out most of these things, at this point, this was when after he had his injury, so he was sleeping in the guest room. So she entered the guest room, sat on the edge of the bed, and told him that he's a liar, basically, and he was trying to deny it. And then she was like, "No, I know you are a liar." And she told him that he has like sometimes to get out of the house. He needs to get out of the house. So he called his auntie, and she was, and then she called her mom, and then both of them advised him that this girl can kill you. So just leave the house. Because even the way she was telling the story, she said that at that point she was like, she's gonna go to prison today if this guy does not leave her house. So I was like, I can imagine. As he left her house, and she was like, oh, they live in Atlanta, right? And this is auntie lives in Philadelphia. So the auntie was saying that, oh, she'll send him money to come. She was like, send him money. She is he not a VP? Why did you need to send him money to come when he's
Mhm.
VP? He's VP. uh Apparently he drove straight from Atlanta to Philadelphia that day. As he left the house like this, he drove straight. Then she used the anger, packed up the rest of the stuff in the room and kept it. Then she went to file for divorce and all that good stuff, sha. So, and then her and police did it, not like a sting operation, but she told the police that she doesn't want this guy in her house and everything. Then when they did the check, now found out that he's wanted. So they're like, perfect. Once if he comes, because he was saying that he was going to come back to the house, and apparently in Atlanta, where you live is communal
Yeah.
property,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm like, really, even with someone that's a convicted felon. So,
Oh
anyways, the day
boy.
that's crazy because the way he came back, she stayed from afar. She called police. They came. They arrested him. He left, and then his car that had been there. I think the car he. I don't think he owned the car, so she called the company. They came to repossess the car that had all his belongings. So he came out of jail having nothing. But thankfully for her, luckily for her, by the next day the divorce decree was out, and she had moved out of that house to a new house. So he has no way of finding her. Case closed. And I tell
Whew,
you.
that was a 23 minutes gist.
Synopsis that she gave it 8 hours. I tried because
Oh my God.
the story is so wild. Like it gave me trust issues for those 2 days. I was freaking out. Like what is true?
Yeah.
What is not
Mm-hmm.
true? If I tell you, oh, she found out that all the screenshot, all the things he was showing her, all the bank account statements he was showing her were screenshots he got from Google.
So a simple like reverse
Yeah,
Google
now go
search
search is what
would
what
have
she used to
saved you from
discover.
marrying him.
But no, now she had to have access to his phone, so they had to have been in close contact for her to have
Mm.
found out all these things, right? So my only thing is that I wish she had shown his picture because they need to warn whoever is with that.
But now everyone knows who he is because
Yeah,
he came
now,
out.
yeah, he's stupid for coming out. He should have just stayed hid.
Mm.